Let us see the types under the leverage chapter. Okay, in the previous video, we took the session on how we need to calculate contribution, how we need to calculate operating profit or EBIT, right? Okay, now in this video, let us see the already we know there are three types of the leverages, that is operating leverage, financial leverage, and the last one is combined leverage. Okay, one by one, let us see the formula to calculate those as the leverages. The first one is operating leverage. So what is the formula to calculate the operating leverage is contribution divided by operating profit. Okay, contribution already we know. So this is a simple calculation of sales minus variable cost. So operating profit is, so your contribution minus fixed cost, you will get the EBIT, right? Okay, another formula is there, that is degree of operating leverage equals to percentage of change in EBIT divided by percentage of change in sales. Okay, once again I repeat, so the percentage difference. Okay, while solving the problem, I will let you know how you should calculate the percentage over there is a change. Okay, so you just now see that the formula is percentage of change in EBIT divided by percentage of change in sales. Okay, what will be the result? Okay, by doing this process, okay, if the degree of level is highest or it is at the peak or it is more than the 1, okay, that results in the highest rate which holds with the fixed cost and the lowest rate with the variable cost. Okay, if it is vice versa, okay, means so there is a decrease in the degree of operating leverage will leads to less, okay, or the decreased level of fixed asset and increased level of variable cost. So hope you understood. So it is very simple, you just remember this one and this one. Okay, so this is not necessary to remember, so only these two remember, these two formulas will be asked and that will be questions asked on the using these two formula. Okay, next one will go for financial leverage. Okay, in case of financial leverage, so we have financial leverage equals to operating profit, that is EBIT. Next one, earning before taxation, means after this one, so we are going to deduct the interest rate, so that is taken as the EBT or PBT. So EBT means earnings before taxation, PBT means it is profit before taxation. Any of the word you can take in case of the denominator. So the first one will be EBIT divided by EBT. Okay, next one, degree of financial leverage equals to the percentage of change in EPS divided by percentage of change in EBIT. Okay, in the next we will also see the what is EPS and what is the formula. Now only you just see that. So what is the formula? That is degree of financial leverage equals to percentage of change in EPS divided by percentage of change in EBIT. What it is giving, financial leverage is giving the relationship between the EPS and the EBIT, means it is showing the relationship between earning per share and earnings before interest and taxation. Okay, the last one is combined leverage. Okay, so it is a combination of first two types of the leverages, that is combined leverage equals to financial leverage multiplied operating leverage. So it is simple, whatever you will get the answer, okay, you just multiply whatever the product you will get, that itself is the combined leverage. Or also we can present with the formula as EBIT. What is the formula of financial leverage? It is EBIT divided by EBT, right? So in the operating leverage we have the contribution divided by EBT. Okay, so here you can see, just observe, so we have took the same formula to calculate the valuation of combined leverage. Okay, so here I have also given the conclusion. Okay, so the short form of the formula. Okay, why? Because okay, you can see, so by using this formula I have wrote the concerned formula for the financial leverage and operating leverage. Okay, one thing is common here, that is deleted here. Okay, so we can cross multiply EBIT and EBIT will be get cancelled. So what is remaining now? C, that is C I have taken, EBT and EBT I have taken. Okay, once again I repeat, so financial leverage multiplied operating leverage, same formula I have wrote here. Okay, ಸೇಮ್ ನಾನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು ನಾವು. ಸೊ EBIT ಕಾಮನ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ನಾ ಎರಡೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಡ್ದು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 1 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ 1 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ರಿಮೇನ್ ಈಸ್ C ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ EBT. Similarly, so the degree of level. So the degree of level will be having the financial leverage as the formula percentage of change in EPS divided by percentage of change in EBIT multiplied by percentage of change in EBIT divided by percentage of change in sales. Okay, in this case also we have the common two figures, that is percentage of change in EBIT, percentage of change in EBIT. So again this will be get cancelled. Again this will be get cancelled. What we remained now, that is percentage of change in EPS I have wrote here, and the next one denominator percentage of change in sales. Same here I have took. Okay, so hope you understood the formula of combined leverage. Either you can use this one or this one or this one. Okay, all the three formulas will give the same valuation of the combined leverage. So hope you understood all the three leverages and the types and the formulas. Okay, now let us move on to the next formula, that is calculation of EPS. Okay, so hope you can see here, earning per share equals to amount available to shareholders, or we can also say as the shareholders fund. Shareholders fund, anything you can write. So amount available to shareholders divided by number of shares. How many number of shares they have given? Just you just you take the division. So whatever the quotient you will get, so that is the earning per share. So this is always in the currency denominations. Okay, if you are having the rupees, so the rupees has to be taken earning per share. If it is given the price of $, you have to take $. So like this, so the whatever the amount that is in the denomination of a shareholders fund will be taken as the currency of the earning per share. Okay, if your shareholders fund is in rupees, your EPS is also in rupees. So if your shareholders fund is in $, okay, it has to be taken in $. If it is in the franc, okay, you have to take in the franc. Okay, like this. So we will end the session on the formulas. Hope you understood all the formulas.